Hello viewers, I'm Rohit Khurana, your host on Intellect Digest, and in this video I'm going to give you a gaming review of the Lava Iris 504Q. We'll play games like the Asphalt 7, Dead Trigger and the Frontline Commando to show you the gaming performance of the Iris 504Q. We'll also run some benchmark tests to show you how it fares on the N22 Quadrant Standard and Nina Mark II benchmarks. Let's get started with the Asphalt 7 Heat, which is one of the most exciting racing games that we have seen. The color as well as contrast ratio of the display of the 504Q is very nice and very sharp. As you can see here, the kind of graphics that it delivers is beautiful. There is a slight lag in rendering that we are observing on the high definition display. The graphics are lagging and you can see the stutter in the graphics rendering on this phone when it comes to the games like the Asphalt 7 Heat. Also, the handling is not very smooth. The motion calibration also seems to be slightly messed up on this phone. Graphics are coming out to be sharp and nice, but there is a stutter or there is a lag when it comes to graphics rendering. Let us try Dead Trigger and see how it performs on this game. This is a first person shooter, a popular game where we have to kill zombies. It seems to be working better on the Dead Trigger and the graphics rendering is also much better here. Let us try the Frontline Commando and see how it performs on the Lava Iris 504Q.
It was supposed to be my last mission. Should have been quick.
There is slight problem I'm facing while aiming. The touch is going slightly out of control and is slightly jerky. The movement of the gun is not very smooth, so I'm finding it difficult to aim at the enemy. This usually does not happen on other phones. So here the graphics are doing okay, but the touch and the sensitivity of the touch is creating some sort of problems when it comes to gaming. So the overall experience of gaming on the Lava Iris 504Q is satisfactory but not too great. There is some problem when it comes to heavy graphics rendering in the Asphalt 7 and some problem while it comes to aiming at the shots in the Frontline Commando. Let me also give you the benchmarks of the Lava Iris 504Q. Let's start with the N22 benchmark tool and see how it performs when it comes to benchmarks. The benchmarks on the N22 benchmark tool comes out to be 13,149 on the Lava Iris 504Q. Let us also run the quadrant standard test and see how it performs there. So the benchmark test on the quadrant standard comes out to be 2570, which is also of the similar range what we see on the other quad-core devices. Let us also run the Nina Mark II test and see how it performs on the graphics benchmarking. And the graphics performance on the Nina Mark II comes out to be 45.2 frames per second with a display resolution of 1280 by 720p and the GPU being PowerVR SGX 554MP by Imagination Technologies. This is all we have on a quick gaming review of the Lava Iris 504Q. If you like our video, please press the like button below. For more such videos, please press the subscribe button. This is Rohit Khurana, your host, signing off. Thanks for watching.